2nd Esdras chapter 2, verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall not be able to do nothing against thee, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. This will be a quick lesson, okay, because you have Nate of IUIC saying some ridiculous things, man. Okay, so this is going to be short, all right? It's going to be a short slaughter, okay, because it is obvious through the scriptures that when we are saved and the kingdom is established, okay, and all the heathens go into slavery, all right, and they get beaten into submission, ain't nobody rising back up. Esau ain't going to rise back up after 1,000 years and do anything. Okay, Esau's time is now. All right, that's why when you read Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning that followeth. Okay, his world is now and it's coming to an end. Ain't no second rise. Okay, it's not gonna happen whatsoever, man. Okay, but Nate is saying these things, man. Like Esau gonna, he gonna think about it and plot and, and figure it out, and somehow he gonna rise again. You mean to tell me Esau is gonna rise again in the kingdom of heaven? That is a ridiculous thought. That is a ridiculous breakdown. Okay, and we're here to defend the gospel. All right, but this is a quick one, man. This is not hard. All right, let's read it again. 2nd Esdras chapter 2, verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall not be able to do nothing against thee. Key word, nothing. Said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We will have all the power, man. Okay? That's never been seen in history. That's the level of power we're going to have on the earth. That's never been. Okay? It's going to be on that level. That's why they're going to envy, man. Because of the glory in general, but the power of that glory. They're not going to do anything, man. Esau or the other heathens, nobody. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 4, verse 5. And the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assemblies. Okay, talking about the kingdom of heaven when you read this chapter. It says, a cloud and smoke by day, and the shining of a flaming fire by night. Okay, a big old chariot. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. Okay, so the glory is going to be glorious on the earth in our kingdom of heaven, man. All right, and our defense is going to be epic. It's going to be historic. So you telling me after 1,000 years, okay, the new Edomite babies, let's make it clear, the new Edomite babies are going to come back somehow, right? They're going to come back right into power somehow, or try to infiltrate, okay, and try to make something happen within their own brains outside of the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that's going to be on the earth. No, there's going to be a righteous lockdown on the earth forever. It's never going to change. One language, one God, one law, okay, period, man. One nation on top, everybody else on the bottom. Okay, period. And Esau will be the bottom of the bottom. All right, he will be the bottom heathen. That's how low he gonna go. He's gonna go lower than we ever went as a people. Okay, his judgment is gonna be beyond our judgment. The cup that he's gonna drink is gonna be filled up double than our cup. Imagine that. So after drinking double the cup, okay, having babies, dying, they growing up, they have babies, they die, they grow up. For 1,000 years, that cycle has to happen, right? And the babies at the end of that road is going to have some type of brain power to figure it out. They're only going to know one language and one law because they were born into it. Okay? The same as if in our slavery, right? You had Jakes that was born into slavery. You had Jakes that went into slavery freshly. And then after years and years and years, you had Jake that was born into slavery. What they gonna do? Okay, in that time? Nothing, man. All they know is slavery. Okay, so same for the Edomite babies. What are they going to do after 1,000 years, okay, of that cycle, man? What power they going to have? First of all, Esau's power is a sword. That's his blessing. That's his gift. The sword, man. Weapons, physical, carnal weapons, because he's a carnal person. We are spiritual. Okay, that's why I'm going to go here. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 39, starting at verse 7. It says, so will I make my holy name known in the midst of my people, Israel. Okay, when he saves us, okay, and the whole earth got to be in subjection. All right, and I will not let them pollute my holy name anymore. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord, the Holy One of Israel. They gonna know, man, from Esau all the way down. But just sticking on Esau, they gonna know. What they gonna do, man? After being beat to shivers for hundreds and hundreds of years, what they gonna do? We're gonna be in complete control. Ain't no Edomite gonna slither away and figure out nothing, man. Okay, you would have to be a bad Edomite to pull that off in the kingdom of heaven. All right, verse 8. Behold, it is come, and it is done, says the Lord Yahweh Bashim Haushai. This is the day whereof I have spoken. And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth, and shall set on fire and burn the weapons. We're going to burn Esau's blessing. Okay, which is a sword, which is the weapons. Okay, both the shields and bucklers, the bows and the arrows, okay, all the military equipment, everything, man, is going to get burnt up in the kingdom of heaven. It's going to get burnt up, man. Okay, so imagine 1,000 years after that. What's going to happen? They ain't going to have no weapons, no might. They ain't going to have no power in their hands. And it says, in the hand staffs and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years, so that they shall take no wood out of the field, neither cut down any out of the forest, for they shall burn the weapons with fire. And they shall spoil those that spoiled them, and rob those that robbed them, saith Yahweh Bashim Haushai. Right, man. Ain't no turning back. Okay? The earth will be complete righteous forever, man. That's why it's called the kingdom of heaven. It's not going to establish and then somehow Esau, the devil that we put down. Okay, when you read Isaiah chapter 14, it talks about the people shaking their head like, this is the man who shook kingdoms, who destroyed nations? This guy? Okay, it talks about they're not going to rise. The children's children ain't going to rise. Period, man. So you mean it's going to go from that all the way until somehow Esau going to figure it out in his own head while he's in slavery, while he's getting beat to shivers, while he's lower than anything on the earth. He's going to be the lowest people, man. I'm going to say it again, lower than we ever have been. And we got low. So imagine his lowness, man. His judgment, his cup filling up double. It's not going to happen, man. That's ridiculous. Okay, let me end it on this, man. Just a couple quick cuts, man, to kill that noise. All right, you got multiple brothers doing videos, all right, going into this in different scriptures, man, that break it down pretty much. That he's wrong, but what he's saying, man. All right, let's go to Psalms chapter 128. I'm going to read verse 5 and 6. The Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. All the days of thy life. Okay? You hear that? All the days. Verse 6. Yeah, thou shalt see thy children's children in peace upon Israel. So you mean to tell me Edomite babies that's going to come later on, they're going to come later on, right? You mean to tell me they're going to disturb our children's peace with their plotting? That wouldn't be peace for our children if Esau is going to come in and disturb it 1,000 years later. Okay, because you talk about 1,000 years, that's our children's children. For those who get saved and go right to the kingdom, But Esau's children's children is going to disturb this scripture. Let me read it again. Verse 6. Yeah, thou shalt see thy children's children and peace upon Israel. Nobody, especially the devil, is not going to disturb that. That's not prophecy. That's not scriptural. Okay, when they get put down, they getting put down forever. Matter of fact, let me go to Job chapter 20, man. Let's prove it even further, man. Okay, I guess the Spirit want me to keep going. Let's go to Job chapter 20, start at verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, of Esau, that's the wicked, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach the clouds, okay, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. Okay, his children's going to be begging for mercy, especially his children's children. Okay, because they ain't going to get no mercy, man. They're going to be in a hard case for a long time. And then they're going to be exterminated after 1,000 years. They ain't going to come back to have this magnificent plan. They're going into slavery. And like it says in Obadiah, we're going to burn them up. Okay, there shall be no seed remaining of the children of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. You can read that in Obadiah. That is the truth, man. And I ain't got to keep going. You get the point of the Spirit, man. So ain't no Edomite babies later on, 1,000 years later, going to be smart enough and strong enough and have any might to do anything but beg for mercy. That's it. Okay? And they're never going to get it. So with that, I hope you're edified. I'm going to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, for giving the Spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, Akim, out there that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.